Welcome, everyone, to the 87th edition of Master Mike's Wrestling Paradise. This year, host Master Mike Ambrose, of course. And let's get the show starting. We'll talk about Smackdown tonight. And the big news tonight on Smackdown is Roman Reigns celebrates his 1,000th day as undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Actually, it was 1,000 Night of Champions, but he wants to get it. But SmackDown's he want to have the celebration on SmackDown. And obviously, it's going to be a much bigger crowd, big deal, be on national television. So, obviously, a bigger crowd at Night of Champions, but bigger potential audience on national television. So, Friday's a good night for it. Nothing else much on tonight, so I advise a lot of people are probably going to watch SmackDown tonight. So, invite you to watch it if you want. Good. Also tonight, another interesting match tonight is LA Knight versus Montez Ford, the Money in the Bank qualifier. Excuse me. I think excuse me. I think LA Knight wins tonight. And I like Montez Ford a lot. I think he's tremendous talent, very athletic. But I think right now, the way LA Knight's going, I think it's time for him to win a match and go on to pay-per-view. Maybe win Money in the Bank. Who knows? Speaking of, titles, Money in the Bank, and other titles, I'm going to do a quick review of Night of Champions here. And, Seth Rollins, the new World Heavyweight Champion on Raw. So, he beat AJ Styles in the great match of the finals. And he's opened up an Ocean Challenge. And apparently, Damian Priest accepted the challenge. So, we got that on Monday. See what else we had. Other events for the show, Night of Champions, with Zoey Stark involved herself in the Trish Stratus Becky Lynch match. It was a very good match, by the way. And if you saw it, it was a really good match. Becky's great. Trish time off. She hasn't wrestled a one-on-one match, so I thought she did really well. Great. And it would Becky throws Trish back in the ring outside. Trish was going to the outside, but Becky throws Trish Stratus back in. Right, she wants to go in off the apron was Zoey Stark attacking Becky Lynch. It actually looked like she hit her in the nose outside, but Becky's gonna be all right. And Zoey is a hit her. Trish came with the Stratus, threw Becky back in. Becky gets hit with the Stratus factor by Trish, and Trish wins it. And Zoey's aligned with Trish Stratus, Zoey Stark, and that's a good alignment. I would have actually. I thought it was going to be like someone like a Chelsea Green or Sonya Deville who are also heels, but looks like they're going in this direction with Zoey. But I wouldn't mind seeing like a stable, a group that, can elevate with Trish. She can elevate, because she's not going to wrestle they say she's going to be in every week, but I don't think she'll be wrestling, so you could put her, have her manage a couple other talents, like, I just bring out Chelsea and Sonya, or maybe somebody out of left field like a Tegan Knox shows up, and, who hasn't done much since, coming back to me, and she was she's on Raw, and you can put her with that. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see what happens. So right now it's just Zoey with Trish. The main event had AJ Styles and Seth Rollins versus Judgment Day, and another really good match, tag team match. Seth and AJ win. So, but a lot of people say, well, why was AJ? Well, they needed somebody there because he won the match. AJ was showing him respect, and yeah, I know, like you say, we have the brand split, the people sometimes go on other shows, but it did better to me. I thought it was a really good match. Great match. Okay, I'm going to do a quick bet. Oh, we also had Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn on commentary during Raw's tag team match that had Alpha Academy versus Imperium. I thought it was hilarious. They were, making jokes and stuff at, the Imperium guys. And Imperium's really good great tag team, and they won. They beat Alpha Academy, who are, another good team. I wish they were getting pushed more. I think Chad Gable is a lot of untapped potential as a single star. They got Maxine Dupree, she left Maximum Male Models to join Alpha Academy. So let's see what goes on in the next few coming weeks. Hopefully Chad Gable breaks away from him and gets a push on his own. BattleGround review from Lowell, Massachusetts. I'm going to do a quick review here. Big highlight of the night was Tiffany Stratton winning the women's title over Lyra Valkyria. She was my pick to win. You talk about potential talents. Superstar, it's Tiffany Stratton. Also in the main event, we had Carmelo Hayes retaining against Bron Breakker. Great match, Carmelo, the hometown guy, and I thought it was really good. Those are three, Tiffany Stratton, Carmelo Hayes, and Bron Breakker. Those are three potentially big superstars in the future. Also, in the match of the night, it was a real war. If you want to watch a match that had blood and got real drama to it, it was Dijak versus Ilya Dragunov, and Ilya Dragunov won. Boy, it was something. Ilya Dragunov said, he's got that look. He's tough as they come. That is a pro wrestler right there, Ilya Dragunov. He is a professional wrestler. Much like, Gunther in a way. And I think Ilya Dragunov should be brought to the main roster soon. He had a match with Gunther a couple years back on NXT that was great for the NXT UK title, which Dragunov won. I wouldn't mind seeing that come over here. Maybe Dragunov win the Intercontinental or even the US title. We shall see. And that's about it for now. Let me see. I got the NHL jumps in the background. I don't know what else is on. So, not much else going on right now on TV till Smackdown got a little over an hour. Oh, I know I probably brought up that why I was going to think about why W's business is doing so well. I'm a little bit busy right now, but I'll get to that in the future show. Maybe not say the next one, but in the next week. But right before I go, just want to bring up a birthday gift that came late. Belated birthday gift. It's this book right here called Dynamite and Davey, Story of the British Bulldogs. Of course, one of my favorite tag teams of all time. They're out there with the Midnight Express, the Steiner Brothers, Hollywood Blondes, Pillman and Austin, the Usos, Edge and Christian. These guys are right up there. So I did this, and boy, it's quite a good book. I just started reading it. I just got it today. But, it has a lot of stories about them from England to Calgary to Japan to WWE, WWF, and all back. They were only a team for like a few years, but they were something. You can see that's them. I think that's Davey. I think it's Dynamite Kid with the WWF Junior Heavyweight title. I'll have to look that up, but I think so, because he was the WWF Junior title when they were working with New Japan. And, of course, that's Davey Boy. Later on in his career, we had the dreads, if you noticed that. In the early 90s, he had a new look going on, and he put that in. He had that look for about 2 or 3 years. Yeah, I'll say about 2 or 3 years. From, late 1990 to, 1993, he had that look going, so. Thought he pulled out pretty well. Should be an interesting book to read, I just got into it. And should be some pretty good sized book, too, so. Looking forward to that. Okay, it's got to get warm now. It was in the 70s today up here in the wing. It's got to be one of those hot times up here in the wing. Usually, sometimes not too hot this time, but today was pretty hot, so got to keep cool. Okay, I'll be talking to you later. I get going now, do some stuff. Hey, see you later. Enjoy Smackdown tonight. Take care. Bye-bye.